Hello, hello, hello. Hold on, let me get this in camera. There we go. How is everybody doing? Hold on. Let me. Sorry, I must have hit my camera here. What the heck? All fuzzy here. Hello, everybody. How is everyone out there doing? Woo! We got ourselves quite the week here. First and foremost, I just want to say to everybody, huge thank you for all the love and support that you guys are constantly giving us. One of the things in particular, I just genuinely never thought I would ever be able to say is stuff like this. Never. Why would I? Why would I ever think that I would have merchandise with my stuff on it? But for some crazy reason, I do. And the fact of the matter is that I've seen folks wearing my stuff out in the wilds, and that's exactly what it is to me. It's wild. So when I see you guys buying these shirts, buying this stuff, it gets me hyped up to make more. And I'm extremely blessed to have more stuff being worked up as we speak. So I wanted to let you guys know that I don't know how soon, but very, very soon we're going to have some more shirts, some more stuff, some more merch stuff. So if you guys want to wear, all the latest and greatest merch, just get ready. Just get ready. You're going to love it. I hope you're going to love it. That's just one thing that this week has been centered on. Another thing is, man, you guys. So I know I have raved about what you guys can do when you guys set your minds to it, but it just occurred to me that Ringo Awards are going to be given out here in about 3 weeks. The nominations, and I am so freaking jazzed about that. More than anything, it's the same thing like with the merch. Until you actually, until you start to think, oh well, yeah, this could be a thing. You don't, until you get a reason to think, oh, this could be a thing. Until that happens, you don't think that this could be a thing, and then boom, suddenly all of a sudden, then you're a Ringo nominated artist because of these amazing people that follow you. And once it becomes something that you actually think, hey, this not only could this be a thing, it is a thing. They made it a thing, and then you're like, okay, well, maybe this year it can be a thing again. And that's where we're at now. It's crazy talk. It's just crazy talk. So I'm super excited to see how that all shakes out. I'm also very, very, very excited about I got a little something done work wise that I'm actually kind of jazzed about, and I want to show you guys, but I want to hold off on showing it to you guys because I don't know if Rob Moisel is going to be here, and this is his this piece is his that he wanted me to color, and it has been a hot minute since I've colored anything. It feels like it's been forever. And so I got to color the Cosmic Ghost Rider sketcher size piece that he purchased at the art auction. And oh man, you want to talk about blistering fun, just an insane amount of fun. And so I kind of want to show him it because I did it a little differently than maybe I thought I was going to do in terms of coloring. And I really dig it. And I hope he does. I hope he digs it too. So I want him to see it. So I'm very excited about that. That's a little bit of work that I got done. And Super, super pumped about that. Um, what more updates for the this half week? Um, I got a notification. Uh, Cliff Jones says, "Is it my Devastator commission?" Never mind. It is not, Cliff. But I want to go ahead and let you and let everybody else know that so part of the game plan. Oh, hold on. I want to talk about commissions. I'm not opening commissions. Hold on. But I do want to tell you guys what the game plan is. So this week leading up to the half week here, um, it's still kind of difficult for me to get a good block of time. Like I still get my hours of work in, but it's unfortunately it's kind of start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. And it's being a dad, just being a dad is part of it. But the boy is starting to sleep through the night more. So I'm actually getting to bed earlier. It was 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, then it was 3 o'clock. Don't know what that was, but that sounded like somebody dropped the bowling ball upstairs. Um, and I'm actually getting to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning now, which for most average folks is still ridiculously late. But I'm working my way back, and a lot of it has to do with the boys. So that means like today, like days like today, I got a block of 7 hours straight where I didn't get up because I didn't have to. You know, if I'm up doing daddy duty till four o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping till noon. And you just got stuff that you got to do when you get up and you get your day going, and then boom, halfway through your day, your buddy comes home and your wife picks him up, and you got your family time you got to do. So it's kind of start and stop. But once that night, the night sessions of daddy duty start getting more back in alignment with what my sort of biological clock is, which is I go a bit I typically go to bed about midnight. Um Man, it's starting to feel so much better, feeling like I'm me again. I'm not. I'm still super super tired, but it allows me to get like today. Like I said, I got 7 hours straight where I could just work on one thing. And what was that one thing? Ladies and gentlemen, I have told you guys, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm gonna say it another 1,000 times. I am so, so, so excited about the work that I'm getting to do with Merc Magazine. I've been working on a Deathrage cover, and I turned that in, and my contact, the editor, Murphy, she oh my gosh, I think they were at C2E2 this last weekend. Sorry, could you say that again? That she was at C2E2? She was, I think. But more than anything, her phone's jacked up. And so it's been, communications have been a little bit difficult. And so I reached out to her to see, hey, what'd you guys think of the pencils for cover to issue number 6 of Death Rage? And she was like, I dig it, go ink it. So I'm just like, you know, it's six covers in a row, man. 6 covers in a row where these folks have been like, we don't want to slow you down. And I know you guys are going to sit here and go, so what? But I cannot stress to you. I cannot stress to you how rare that is. How about this? How about this? I've been a professional comic book illustrator since 2010. Okay. That means for a dozen years I've done this job. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 editors in 12 years that said, or art directors who said, I got nothing. I don't want to slow you down. Keep the momentum going. They're one of them. One of 4 in 12 years. So yeah, it's extremely rare. And I'm so grateful because first off, it makes it feel like all the thought and all the, because I really do. You guys, now that you guys are wanting to buy like my preliminaries, my layouts, you guys know what kind of you know, thought goes into these pieces that I put in, and so it's really really nice to to be able to put that much effort and energy into these pieces and feel like you're on the same page. Really, that's what it is. You feel like you're on the same page, and there's no slowing this train. So she said, "You're rock and roll, do it. Go get started on the inks." And it's Wednesday, so I wasn't gonna just sit around and wait. I would wait a little bit, but I wasn't gonna sit around. The part of that, I hate that phrase. What I mean is, I'm not. I meant to put emphasis on the sit around part. I'm not gonna sit around. I will wait, but I'm gonna do other stuff while I wait. That's what I'm trying to get across. So I got started on the pencils for, well, we'll just put it this way. It's another title. It's not Deathrage. So I felt confident that this month I could do all the things that I need to do and I want to do project wise, and I could do a second cover, which again, these guys at Merck, man, they're like, we want to give you as much work as you can handle. And that is incredible to me. And so I'm like, okay. Unfortunately, I have had to tell them no a few times on some smaller stuff. They needed help with an ink job and stuff like that. And I had literally just got hit with like COVID and stuff like that. So I felt like I got hit by a truck. Um, but I never want to say no to somebody who wants to work with me. And so if at all possible, I don't. And so I was like, "Are you guys down for me to do another cover? I think I can get it done this month." And they were like, "Yeah." And so I was like, "Oh yes." And I mean, I penciled 7 hours, put in 7 hours on the cover today. So I am super super excited about it. So yeah, it's been a busy half a week. Cliff Jones says can't make it in on Wednesdays usually, but I happen into the Facebook tonight, so just wanted to say what's up. What's up, Cliff? Hey, brother, we're just happy to have you whenever you can be here, bro. We miss you when you're not, but when you are, man, you bring the party. Love it. Um, hold on. And then Eli says, "What's up with that glove, brother?" I'll tell you what's up with this glove. So, whenever I'm doing the hosting the room for the Jackbox games, I use my iPad because that way I can still stream and I don't because I don't want to have to worry about opening this window I just joined the room like I was on my iPad. And so this is for a lot of digital artists. If you work on an iPad or it doesn't have to be an iPad, but it can be any touch screen. If you work on any device where it's a touch screen, if you just run your skin over it, first thing that's going to happen is if you got oily skin, you're going to leave a big streak of oil. Second thing that's going to happen is you're gonna chitter across the surface. You're gonna skip across the surface because our skin is meant to grip. It's designed to grip. It's not designed to slip. That's why we can hold things without thinking too hard with our spidey senses. Spidey sense. What do you call that? What do you call Spider-Man's gription? Spider. What do you call it? Where because he just does it. He just sticks whenever he needs to focus on sticking to something. Spider sticking ability? I don't know if I know the actual technical name. I've heard spider sense so much that I think, well, wouldn't that be? No, that wouldn't be a sense. It would be. Anyways, unlike Spider-Man, we can let go of stuff. He sticks. Basically, Eli, what I'm trying to stumble around here on is it's for digital artists. It's got a felt palm here. It's got a felt finger. This particular brand is called Dokiware. Um, can I get it in front of there for you? It doubles because usually it's just this microfiber, so it doubles as a microfiber shield to keep your hand, from your actual skin from touching the in this case iPad. But with this microfiber, these stitched in bits, it actually cleans the screen as I move my hand across it. So it's a really cool um glove. So yeah, bro, that's what it's for. Got you, boo. I got you. Oh, Misty, she says, hello, Mr. Edwards. Well, hello, Mrs. Lawrence. How are you? Cliff Jones says, oh, and by the way, not to discourage you, but my youngling is 2.5. Still, sleep is still at her discretion. No, I totally understand that. And so the boy is currently working on, so he has now, it seems like yesterday that I said he just started popping in his second tooth. He's got 4 now. So he's got the middle 2 on the bottom, and he's got 1 on either side of those middle 2. So now he's got his middle, bottom 4 teeth, and there's 2 more coming in on either side now. I swear he's going to be Hellboy, just or a bulldog. You know, he's going to have all the bottoms, and then eventually he'll have some opposing teeth to actually eat with instead of just gumming like a, what was it, llamas, alpacas? Don't Aren't they the ones that have just the bottom row and just like a chewing pad on the top? He's like an alpaca right now. He's got the, you know, rah, ah, ah. So he's super, super, super sleepy, and that's making it to where he wants to go to bed earlier and earlier because he's growing. So I am not, I'm not relying on it at all, Cliff. I'm not relying on it. I'm just taking it for when he gets a bit a little earlier and he sleeps through the night. Take that win. Sorry, oh, my Lanta. I'm taking that win. So I'm not discouraged. I got you, buddy. But yeah. I'm just taking it one day at a time here. Andre Lemo says, "Hey everyone, hey Andre, what's going on, buddy? I just saw your post. I'm sorry to hear about your situation with that blood clot, bro. Keep me posted. I don't want to hear about it on a public post. Send me a DM. I'm serious. I really want to know what's going on. Keep me posted. All right. You know we love you, but I you better keep me posted. Because I swear to God, I'll come to Florida. Or I'll send somebody I know who's close, and we're gonna get updates. But in all seriousness, seriously, I do want to know. So keep me posted, okay, bro? Um, Misty Lawrence says, "Hey, Andre, my bud." Well, yes, exactly. Missy then says, "Spidey traction." Yeah, like right. What is that called? There's the technical name. Spidey traction, spider grip. Because when I hear grip, I mean I think like your grip strength, like you know, you got folks who can like crush apples or rip phone books and bend skillets, and amazing grip strength. I don't think that I don't when I think that I don't think that like they can stick their hand to something and never let it go. You know, what is that technical Spider-Man thing? I thought it was a new shooting glove, says Eli. No, typically shooting gloves, as far as I know, if you got anything cut out, it's just the trigger finger. And I I know that there are driving gloves and there are shooting gloves and there are gloves that meant to help you with you know, keeping a good purchase on something important like a firearm or a vehicle or whatever. But yeah, I've never owned any shooting gloves. Just never. I've got oily skin, but I got really dry hands. I know that sounds weird. I know. I think it has something to do with all the working out. You chalk up your hands, get a good grip on the bar and everything. And yeah, I just got dry, kind of calloused hands. Um, there's more calloused hands out there than mine, I guarantee. But I've never really had a problem with hanging on to the steering wheel, or if I'm at the shooting range for whatever reason, you know. So yeah, not a shooting glove. Um, Kind of looks like one though. I do see it. Misty Lawrence says JJ is going to rewatch these one day and be like, "Dang, Dad." Well, I hope he does rewatch them one day, and I hope he knows just how much his mom and me love him, and we do anything for him. Misty says he's going to want to come to Aunt Misty's where he will get spoiled rotten, then sent home. Yeah, he's going to want to, and he's going to. So as Scar would say, be prepared. Andre says, you got it, brother. Thank you so much, my good sir. I look forward to hearing what's going on. It's probably not going to be great, but I want to know. Facebook user, shots fired. He goes, dang, shots fired. Wait, when did I fire shots? Hold on. Wait, what? What did I do? What did I do? Shots fired? Oh no! Oh no! Matthew Seward says that was like 20 years ago. Lol. Oh no! What happened? What did I do? What did I say? I don't know. Then Eli says 12. Jeff is a 12 gauge kind of dude. Um, what happened? Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Oh no! What happened? What happened? Oh no! 12 gauge. Yeah, I don't mind. I've been known to. So the last time I went out to a shooting range, we have one set up here at like a park, pretty close to town, and well, you have to drive a little bit, but and they got it split into two different basic ranges. You have your pistols and your long guns, and then on this separate range is just for shotguns. And I think it's because you want a little bit of room in case you want to go clay shooting and whatnot. And so yeah, me and my dad and my brothers, we went out shooting. My dad had just we had out of all of us, there's my three brothers and my dad. Out of the four of us, we had a shotgun there. And yeah, man, to say I did the best is a bit of an understatement. Now, to be fair, my little brother is a vet, and he was trained with the AR platform, not a shotgun. So it's a little bit tricky. You give me an AR, and he'll outperform me because I'm not used to it. But yeah, I don't think I missed a single clay. Um, Pigeon. I wait. Did I? If I did, I didn't miss it very many. Yeah, they threw two in a row, and I just took them down. So yeah, no, it's shotguns. Um. Uh. What did I say with the shots fired? I don't understand. Oh no. Um. Matthew Stewart said, rewatching to see how much money should be in the swear jar. Lol. I haven't said anything yet, but this is the Wednesday stream, so fuck it. Then Missy says, Matthew Stewart, get that StreamYards done. Or Eli. One of y'all. I agree. Then Matthew says, Jeff doesn't know how to shoot was what he was referring to for the shots fired. Oh. 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 That I don't know how to shoot, or Eli doesn't know how to shoot? Eli might know how to shoot. I was raised in a police and military family, so I will leave that up to you guys to figure out what that means about whether or not I can shoot. Now, granted, I'm not a sharpshooter. There's far better people out there at this particular, you know, technically difficult thing to do. I mean, think about it, man. You got a little half closed off tube with explosives in it. And then it's pinched shut around a hunk of metal. And then you take that whole thing and you put it inside of another tube. And the idea is that you ignite that explosion, which shoots that little bit of metal out the front of that tube of that metal tube, with the intent to understand the environment around you, the wind, the heat, everything, and hit a target at different ranges. It's really difficult. It's really hard. And if you train to be able to, I like watching kind of obscure, not mainstream sort of Olympic events, because I was in track and field, and I like to throw shot put and discus. So I like to watch these kind of off the beaten path events, and one of them is sport shooting, and it's just that being that accurate, right? It's very impressive. It's very impressive. So I would just say, no, there's a lot of folks out there that can do it a whole heck of a lot better than me. But I do when I can find time, I do enjoy going out there and practicing. Um, hold on. Let's go back. Misty says, I need to make some time on the range to go shoot. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. Buddy of mine, he bought a 300 blackout rifle, and he took basically everything you see on the outside, the lower. I don't think he did. I don't think he painted the mask. So the magazine. So he got the stock, the lower, and the heat guard, right? And he took everything apart and he spray painted them white, and then he like kind of tried to make it look like beat up, like it wasn't pristine, beautiful white, right? Like, but it was white. And so then when he put everything back together, I kid you not, it looked like he was a stormtrooper from Star Wars, but it was a real pew pew, not a it was so much fun. And then we'd go out and we'd shoot it, and it's actually a really, really comfortable shooting caliber 300 blackout. I could shoot that thing all day. It was a lot of fun. We got to go do that again. Um and then Facebook user says, hold on, let me see what's going on. Eli says, Matthew said you don't know how to shoot. Matthew, I'm hurt. Now, granted, Matthew's a veteran, so probably is speaking compared to his skill level. And to that, I would say he's probably right. I've not been trained by the U.S. military to shoot, so he probably is better shooting than I am. But um, I feel confident that I could get better. I could learn, but I could definitely hit a target. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to lay it down behind I've never a Barrett. Okay, I would totally shoot one of those if people would let me. I totally would. That would be amazing. But I've never done it before. So yeah, no, yeah, I'm sure I've got a lot to learn. But that's the beautiful thing about these sort of hobbies, is that you can just go do it, and you it's a lot of fun. You will get better. So all right, Matthew. I see you. I see you. Cliff Jones says, I need one of those gloves next time my wife has a headache. Wednesdays are adult friendly content. Adult content friendly, correct? Whew. He says, I'm new here. Misty, who actually can talk because I just chewed my tongue off, says, Cliff, that's correct. It is correct, Cliff. You are good to go, bro. And then Facebook user says, I just got a 1911 and need to break it in. You could send it to my P.O. box, and I'd be more than happy to break it in for you, brother. I got you, boo. Now the question is it chambered in 9? What have I seen them chambered in? I think I've seen them chambered in a 9, 357, 45. Have I ever seen it chambered in a 40 or 10 mil? I can't remember. Now I'm curious, Eli. What you got coming out of that bad mamma jamma? I do not own a 1911. I would love. I'm actually going to try to get one here as soon as I possibly can, but it's a matter of time and money, and yeah. Martin Lee says, good evening to the Edweirdos. Hello, Martin. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. Missy says, once upon a time, out of my 1/3 of our leadership team, I did the best in our leadership team in archery and clay shooting. Someone made the comment to remember never to piss me off at work. You know what? That's actually really, 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 really common from what I understand. I've got some friends and family who have gone to or done the training courses. They either have gone to the training courses or they train themselves, whatever. And you would be surprised how often female shooters are just better at it, just better at it. And I've heard every I've heard every excuse, but when it comes right down to it, the one that I hear the most as to why, you know, the ladies are better is that it's called the cowboy phenomenon. That's what I hear how it described all the time, is that, you know, ladies are not taught to go in there and John Wayne, or more like, um, you know, John Wayne's old metaphor, basically go in there and act a fool, right? And think you know how to shoot. Most of the time, ladies will go in there and they'll have a healthy respect for the firearm. They'll be interested for whatever reason they have, which is usually something better than I just want to be able to be better. They got something kind of personal that they want to learn about it for whatever reason, right? But long story short, yeah, they don't go in there like a cowboy, just jackassing around with it, and that tends to make a better student. If you're whatever you're learning, if you're learning archery, if you're learning any of it, you focus more. You're in it to learn as much as you can. You're going to be focused, and yeah, everybody that I know, if they've been to these courses or they've taught at them, they say that ladies just walk in there, they pick it up faster, and I mean, yeah. So I wouldn't doubt it one little bit, Misty. Wouldn't doubt it one little bit. Matthew says GPA taught me how to shoot skeet before the Marines. I'm thinking G-Paw is what he meant for grandpa. He taught you how to shoot skeet? Really? That's awesome. That is awesome. Michael Palmer said, you just made shooting not fun with that explanation. I didn't mean to take the fun out of it. I meant to emphasize that it's a really challenging thing to do. It's really challenging. And because of that challenge, I actually think that makes it more fun. If something isn't exactly easy, I find the challenge aspect of it more fun. So, yeah, well, sorry, Michael. Matthew Seward then says long range shooting is an art. I could not agree more. I have seen, I think the best way to put it is inactive operators go on and describe the process, and I'll be honest with you, there's a vast amount of it that I still don't understand. It's like listening to somebody speak, Greek. I don't understand it. I don't speak Greek. I don't know what it means, but I learn more every time I listen to these interviews, or I watch these demonstrations, or I go to these. You learn more. You learn more, and to watch what specifically long range shooters do, and the calculations, and then the execution, impressive to me. Matthew says, I'm okay at 500 yards. I couldn't see nothing at 500 yards, even with an optic. I'd probably still be in there like blind as a mole. I'd be willing to go. I'd be willing to try it out. But yeah. Then Matthew says, shooting trap is a lot of fun. I just think it's just a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with it. Matthew then says 50 cal is amazingly fun to shoot, but nothing beats shooting the automatic grenade shooter. What is that? M23, 23 millimeter. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I learn me good. Misty says agreed. Right. Michael Palmer says Jeff needs to stick to aiming at the Euro cakes. I barely hit those. Misty Lawrence says, hi, Mama Diana Edwards. Wait, whoa. My mom's here? Where's my mom? Mother. I haven't seen her. Hopefully when she comes in, I will say hello to her when she comes in. Matthew Seward says Eli needs to stream yards. I agree. Then Eli says 45 caliber. Good man. And then Misty says, oh, thank you for the link, Misty. And then Matthew Seward says archery sounds fun. I have very little experience with archery, but what I have, oh man, I had a blast. It's a lot of fun. Michael Palmer says, I'm more of the cowboy style. Close one eye and light them up. Hey, I get it. you hit the target, you got it done. Yeah, there you go. Matthew Stewart says, light them up can be fun. Absolutely. Marcus Turner says, what up, Ed Weirdos? What's going on, Marcus? How you doing, brother? Man. Thank you for being here. Matthew Stewart says, long range shooting is the only time I use trig. Yeah. Never in my life would I have thought, especially when I was younger, that you would have to use that level of mathematics with that particular hobby. I grew up, like I said, a lot of police and military in the family. We learned how to shoot young. It never seemed to me like it would ever require that, which might be part of the reason why I find it so fascinating is because at those challenging lengths of distances, you know, it the challenge level is just it's so much higher. And to be able to still, hit that target, your brain has to like flip into some kind of like supercomputer mode and start doing these calculations and whatnot. And it's just, yeah, man, it's impressive. It's very, very, very impressive. I don't know a better way to put how I feel. It's very impressive to see. Missy Lawrence says it's getting harder around here to have property to practice shooting without having to pay. Yeah, there's a skeet range about 15 minutes from the house. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, folks know that if they can charge, they will. That's why I like. We'll go a little bit. We'll go a little bit of a drive to go to state parks that have these shooting ranges at them because then it's free, and that's what it's made for. So we could go to some ranges that are indoor, but again, yeah, like you have to pay. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you like the business. But if you can just go put up your own targets, all you need is some staple gun and some tacks, whatever you need to just keep the target up there and you're good to go. Misty says, sup, Marcus? Then Marcus says, ma'am, Misty Lawrence. I just call her Misty Turner. Whoa, getting ahead of myself right there. But yes, so just crazy amount of fun. I love it. I don't get out to go shooting nearly enough. And it's because of weeks like this half week that I've had here. But Cliff was talking about his commission that he wants. We haven't opened commissions yet. No, we haven't opened commissions. Everybody chill. Missy said, wrong kind of mashup there, Jeff. Yeah, I know, right? It's just in my blood. I can't get rid of it. But I want to talk about the commissions that I still have right there. So the game plan is that I was going to get to a point in my schedule where I would be jumping from my published work to commissions, because it was my published work and then getting caught up with other published work that's been on the back burner, and I'd get through those projects slowly, jumping from my current published work back and forth. Well, I'm almost entirely caught up with all of my backlog of published work that I'm jumping from my current published work back and forth to. And the last little tidbits are some projects that I am still waiting to hear back from. So what does that mean? It means when I'm not working on my current published work, that I need something I can jump to whenever I have a few hours when I'm waiting to hear back from. Murphy, for example, is one of the current published pieces, projects that I'm working with right now. So whenever I'm waiting to hear back from her, I would jump on a commission, right? That's the plan now. So you guys are going to see that this stack is going to start getting smaller and smaller, because I'm going to be jumping from my, from my current published work jobs, my projects, to commissions. So I'm getting this backlog of commissions done. And I'm super excited because not only does that mean that I'm damn near there, caught up with all the backlog projects, but I also get to do commissions, and I love doing commissions. So I'm very excited about it. And the other thing that it means is that when I get this stack of commissions done, then at some point after that, I will feel inside like it is okay to open up my commission list. At some point, after these guys are done, because these folks have been waiting for far too long, in my opinion. So there you go. Chris Mitchell jumps in here and says, Jeff hasn't opened commissions. I'm shocked. I have not, Mitchell. I know. Somebody needs to pick you up off the ground. You're floored. I know. And Misty says, good evening to you too, Chris. Justin Mullins says, what was your first cover ever? My first ever cover? Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. What was my first ever cover? Oh, my gosh. Hold on. I got to actually look that up. This was a while ago, bro. That's a great question. The problem of it is, this is why it's not a simple answer, is that I'm not sure if my early cover jobs, if they ever made print. And the reason why that matters is because then is it really my first cover? You know, if the idea is that you want to go, if you're like, oh, what's your first cover? I want to go hunt that book down. Well, WonderCon commissions, exactly. That is in the stack, Matthew. Yes, sir. I'll be jumping in on those. Yes, sir. You got it. And then my brother jumps in here and says, I heard something about trig, lol, piqued my interest. And then Misty says, hi, Craig. Yes, we were talking about trigonometry and as it relates to long distance shooting. It's very, very complicated stuff to be able to hit targets at that range. You know, these Olympians, they've got to be insanely smart. Mitchell says, not fair to ask such an old man to remember something from so long ago. He's right on all accounts. Michael Palmer says, I was introduced to another artist who makes custom blank covers. I have him making me some custom blank Thundercats covers, but not attached in the books. It's on good paper so I can get some commissions on them. That's fantastic. I love that idea. You're going to have to show me what those look like when you get them done. Is it just like the cover, but it's like a flat, before it's wrapped around the book and stapled on, it's just a flat board? That's a cool idea, man. That's a cool idea. So man, if he's still asking me what my the multiple hit injuries don't help. They don't, Mitchell. They really, really don't. Missy says, okay, going to give you a complex. You are wearing that faux Spider-Gwen shirt. The black and white pics across the top make me think close-up drawings of Gwen with her hood on. This? Missy? This is not Spider-Gwen. This is Voltron. Those are the pilots. I think I got this upside down, so I'm trying to see it. Help me out here, guys. Hook, Pidge second. It's really tough to see upside down. Shiro, Keith. Am I getting that right? I'm going this way. But yeah, no, even though I'm not seeing it right upside down, it's Voltron. It's a Voltron. Yeah, no, that's not Spider-Gwen. That's Voltron. It's them in their helmets. Yeah. Misty said, then somebody says, hello, Misty. That was my brother. Then Misty says, I know, but when you wear it, it makes me think of Spider-Gwen. You wear it a lot on Wednesdays, and I zone in on that. Oh, do I wear this a lot on Wednesdays? I don't know, man. I just really dig the shirt. So to answer, I see what you're saying, Misty. Yeah, look, does it really look like Spider-Gwen? I don't know. I've seen it so many times. Marcus Turner says, okay, my live is done, and now you have my full attention. That's what we love. That's what we love right here. Marcus is in it to win it. Michael Palmer says he does the actual covers, but I requested flat blank covers so I can have them framed. Nice. I also asked them for them to be centered on a 8.5 by 11 sheet so I can have them framed with room for mounting. That's freaking awesome. You better post some pics because I'm gonna need to see those. So to answer the long question, the first projects that I did, I don't think they ever got technically the first covers. I don't think they ever got were never made it to see print. But the second project I ever did, they were intended for certain publication and then they got published another way. So in 2010, it's a little bit of a story. Bear with me. Hold on. I got something. I have something for you guys, that a visual aid that will help. Hold on. I'm still here. I didn't just walk out of frame and leave. Okay, so in 2010, I had just graduated and I moved home, and I started going to conventions. And in 2010, I found myself on the way to Missy says a guy at work found an Edge of Spider-Verse blank and asked me specifically to get it to you, Jeff. I love the Spider-Verse the Spider-Verse movie. That is fantastic. Tell your friend. Big old hugs. Oh, my Lanta, thank you so much. CJ James says Midwest explanation. He gets it. This guy gets it. So 2010, I've graduated. I'm back home, and I'm getting out there, man. I'm getting out there, and I'm going to cons. And one of the first cons I go to is San Diego Comic-Con. And I had at that time I thought it would be a better idea, especially since I couldn't get in, to go as a fan and experience it as a fan first, kind of like what I did with WonderCon and ApeCon. ApeCon, for anybody, I don't even know if that's still around. ApeCon was Alternative Press Expo. I still have my Chumble Spuzz Volume 1 I got from there. I still love that book. I read it all the time. And so I at the time I was going to the cons first as a fan, experiencing them, and then deciding if I wanted to have a business presence there. So I went to San Diego, but on the way to San Diego, I had a stop off at I hate talking about this. Okay, it explains why I know how I met Ethan and why. Okay. So I had a layover in Chicago at O'Hare, and as I do a lot of times, I was sitting there drawing, and I was just drawing in my sketchbook of Venom. I don't know why. I was drawing, and I start to see out of the corner of my eye, in my peripheral, that somebody's watching me. I get this feeling. Now, granted, I'm used to having people watch me draw, but this was like early on in that stuff. So I still, at the time, I still felt those eyes. I don't even feel them anymore, but I did at the time. And so I'm just trying to be, just keep drawing, just whatever. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Whatever. They're not looking at you. They're not watching you draw. That's boring. Who would sit here and watch you draw? It's like watching paint dry. These are my thoughts. These are my genuine thoughts. So I'm done, and I'm finishing up this Venom just in my sketchbook, just because I got time. And I peek over real fast. I'm like, it's a little kid. It's a little kid that's sitting next to me, just sitting there watching me draw. And I look around for a parent of some sort, and I'm like, whose child is this? I mean, this is kind of cool. Like, I almost want to go up to the parent and be like, high five. He's watching me draw. All right. Yeah. And so, because I was kind of taken back, I was just like, you like Venom, buddy? He's like, yeah. I go, yeah, he's my favorite villain. You want this villain? He's like, yeah. I was like, Boom. So I rip it out and I give it to him. Give him that sketch. He's as happy as a clam, right? Just hog heaven. Runs off to mom. Mom's like, thank you, thank you. And I'm like, my pleasure. I didn't. Happy he likes it. What I didn't see, because of all this over here, was that over this way on my right, there was an empty chair, and then there was a man watching, a man my age, watching all of this go down. And I was like, he comes over and he's just like, that was pretty cool what you just did there. And I was just like, the venom that I drew? Well, thank you. No, that you gave it to the kid. Oh, I was like, oh, well, sweet. That's just normal to me. So it didn't seem like a big deal. But then he was like, no, that's really cool. And I'd like to introduce myself. I was like, oh, okay. So his name turned out to be Ethan Sachs. This is how I met my buddy, Ethan Sachs. Chicago O'Hare during a layover on our way to San Diego. And yes, I said on our way because it turns out he was going to the same place. Chris Mitchell says, Jeff, what kind of loser would sit around and watch me draw? Edweirdos. No, I didn't say loser. I said it to me, from my point of view. Okay, shut up, Jeff. I got it. All right, Mitchell. I got you. I hear you, boo. So I start to talk to Ethan, and he tells me he was a writer for the New York Post. Oh, it's not done, Marcus, but thank you, brother. Chris Mitchell, it was implied. It was not implied at all. And so we get to talking, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to San Diego as well. And I was like, cool, small freaking world, right? So he's like, what I'd really like to talk to you about is hiring you to do these pinup / covers. And I was like, oh, okay, hit me. Let's see what you got going on. He's like, so this was still when Wizard was around. He's like, so what I've got going on here is I wrote articles that were centered around interviews that I had done where I talked to big name Hollywood, some indie guys, but Hollywood directors who have never directed a superhero film, with the core question being, if you could direct a superhero film, what would it be? And he had five interviews with 5 different directors, and he needed somebody to do the art in a comic book style for these pieces that would then get printed in Wizard. And so I was like, wow, this layover did not at all go how I thought it would. Okay, cool. I love this idea. This sounds super fun. I collect Wizards. I don't have all of them, but I have a bunch of them. And so, yeah, it'd be really cool to do that. So he's like, okay, well, here's my number. When you land, and you get into the show, send me a text, and I'll introduce you to Mike Cotton. He was one of the higher ups at Wizard. So I go and I have dinner with Ethan and Mike at I miss him. I miss Wizard as well. And we get the bad news. They're moving away from print and going digital. That sucks. Ethan then said, okay, well, let me see if I can shop this around and see what we can do. And I said, oh, I mean, okay, yeah, people at Wizard. I just graduated. I don't know nobody. So if this is going to happen, I hate to say it, but it's going to be all on you, boo. But he understood. So what he ended up doing was he took the pieces, now that he had the interview and the articles, and he had the artwork. And he said, I'm gonna talk to some people that I know. And I was like, okay. So eventually it did get published in what I was told. The description is, it's like Wizard meets Entertainment Weekly. So they do comic stuff, but they also do movie stuff, and they're kind of more evenly balanced than that. And I was like, okay. Then he said, but they're Australian. And I was like, oh, okay. So he's like, so I'm sending you a copy. And I was like, oh, okay. And I still have the original one. Yep. Film Inc. August 2011 is when this actually got published. It is issue number. Do they do it like Wizard where they have issue numbers? They do not. Well, either way, Film Inc., Australia's Wizard magazine, or as they put it, Australia's best movie magazine. And where is it? Come on. I think these pages are still so stiff. I never open this thing. I've opened it like once. Come on. So they have an article about, here you go. So it's what if I directed a blockbuster? And so you have, first one is Peter Farrelly. He would direct an Archie movie where Archie gets taken by aliens. So I did, let me get around my mic stand here. So I did an Archie piece where he gets taken up by aliens. John Sayles said he would do a Namor movie where everybody is clones of Namor. So this is a movie theater that is just chock full of everybody is Namor. Danny Boyle said he would do an alien movie, but instead of the xenomorphs bursting out of your chest, it would be the humans bursting out of the chest of the xenomorphs as if we are the aliens. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher his name. I think it's Shakar Kapoor. Said he would do a Superman movie, but it would be if it was about Superman's baby and all the trials and tribulations. Like Lois would have to go into space to have the baby because it would be Kryptonian, and it would be like blowing holes in planets and stuff. And Superman would be like, "Sorry, guys." Yeah. And then was it all five? 1, 2, 3, 4. There was another one I did. Had a badge in it. What was that one? Hold on. I know I did another one. I don't know. It was 11 years ago. I might be wrong. Farrelly. I guess I did 4. Okay. No, I did something. What? Bale. I wonder if that one didn't get finished up. Either way, there you go. So, yeah. First covers that were actually made to print, that actually made it to print, made me an internationally published comic book artist, and started off my friendship that still lasts today with Ethan. Ethan was the guy that I did Maybe Someday, the story of Dangerous Lesson with. Ethan's my dude. I've worked on many pitch packages, done the art for him on a lot of his pitches. He's a great guy. Great guy. Oh crap. Okay. Marcus Turner says awesome. Thank you, brother. Misty says sweet. And then she says, wonder if I could track down a copy. Oh, I'm sure you can. I take that back. It is old. It is old. It might be a little old. Mitchell says just checked eBay. Oh, one copy for $6, but shipping is 22. Okay, how much was it originally? I want to make sure you're not getting ripped off. 845. I mean, the shipping is what's going to get you because it's coming from Australia. So yeah, but at least you're saving $2-3 from the cover price on the book itself. But yeah, no. What was that? I think that was Justin Mullins. So yes, sir. Now that was a lot. Sorry about that, but yeah, no, that I still have my copy. I'm probably never gonna let that one go. But yeah, so that's where I got my first cover work done. It was my first covers, first time being published internationally, and um um first published job. Period. It was a big job. It was a big job for me. Um, so yeah, no, that's a great question. Thank you so much, Justin. So yeah, so that's my half week wrap up. Working on this other title with Merc Mag. But as you can see from the title of the stream, I want to point out in case anybody doesn't know, because there have been questions, and I want to make sure that I give you guys all the information as soon as I get it. And today, I got notified that uh, August 26th. If you guys want to make sure that I think no FOC is passed. But if you guys made it to your comic book shops and you did order Deathrage #2, August 26th, it's on its way. I'm gonna dip out real quick so I can show you guys what it looks like. It's gonna be the background. Oh wait, no, I don't have to do that. Can I do it this way, or do I have to have a second person in here? I have to have a second person in here. Pooper doodle. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna dip out and I just because I want to show you the background. Well, what am I doing? I'm doing this the wrong way here. I have it. Boom. There you go. See, I didn't have to dip out at all. Boom. So in the story, there is this evil operation that has these crazy like Franken teddy bears. They're teddy bears, but they're like cybernetic, and they're absolutely monstrous. And our dude Deathrage here is he's gonna get it. It's an absolute army of teddies that are coming to him. So coming to kick his ass. So dude, you think I would have been able to get away with something like this working for anybody else, working with rather anyone else? Hell no. Nobody else would let me do this. Nobody else would let me have this much fun. Look closely. There's teddy bears all the way from the top of the page where the trade dress is all the way to the bottom. So many teddies. Yeah, I drew an army of bears in there, and just so much fun. So if you guys haven't gotten to your local comic shop to get this pre-ordered, like I said, the FOC is passed, but maybe you can still pick some up. Which I hope you do, because we've been going to shows, like we went to Fountain City, and Justin knows that we actually got to see the books in the wild. Justin was the first person to bring a book to me, of a copy of Deathrage #1, and as such, it was the first copy I ever held, because I still haven't gotten any from Mercs. Like I said, they're crazy busy. They're crazy busy, but it was the first time I got to hold the cover. And so yeah, man, if you guys did order it the 26th, 16 days, boom, it's going to be there. I'm so excited. I am so excited. And I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much for everybody who did order one, and everybody who's gonna get one. Bring them to the show. I'd love to sign them. Thank you so much. You might even have them before me, which is okay. It's not. Hey, truly, when you're working with indie publishers, that's something that just does happen when you have so few people in the business and they got to wear 1,001 hats and do 1,001 things. You just have to give them a little bit more grace than a big company like Marvel or DC or whatever. They don't get you your comps. I okay, shouldn't be shouldn't necessarily be like that. But when it's just like just 20 people or so, 10 people or so, you give them a little bit more grace. So that's what I'm doing. I love working with them. I know I'll get my comp copies. Uh Missy says it's the attack of the teddies. It is. It really is. Then she says, I can imagine the Pictionaries that would come from that clue with this group. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? We've actually got some pretty talented artists in this group, so I wouldn't mind seeing how that all plays out. Justin Mullen says your Deathrage number 3 is a 1 in 10. I didn't even know that they announced the number 3 yet. Wait, Justin, where have you seen that at? I have not seen that yet. Where have you seen number 3? I haven't seen it at all. What? Justin, where have you seen that at? You guys know this stuff before I even do. It's amazing. I freaking love you guys. Seriously, Justin, where'd you see that at? I need to check that out. Where'd you say it? I need to see this. Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin. Facebook user says, oh, that's my brother. Wait, no, Chris Mitchell says previews website, maybe. Oh, okay. Then my brother says, I tried to order it as well and was told it was a retail instead of at the local comic shop. Okay, now I'm super. Okay, we're figuring this out. You what? Retailer exclusive cover. Okay, I'm gonna go to previews. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna help. Hey, you guys are gonna hold on one second here. Oh my gosh, would you stop, please? Thank you. Let me do it. Let me do it over here in Chrome. Boom. New window. Okay. Now we're gonna share because I have not seen this. Okay. Previews world.com. Okay. Homepage previewsworld.com. Okay, let's. Okay. Hold on. Share. For some reason, I didn't do the share part before. Share. Boom. Can you guys see that? Hey, there we go. All right. Now we can go through this together because you guys are more than likely going to have to help me out here. So, okay. So, search Deathrage. No results. Great. Doesn't matter if it's capital or not. It probably matters if it's capitalized or not. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Anybody got any ideas? Anybody got any ideas? I wonder how about this. What if I did is lunar comics comics distribution. All right, maybe if I go to the distributor, maybe it'll have a little bit more Deathrage. Okay, clearly. Holy shit. Dude. No! I need that bigger. How do I save it? How do I No, just why can't I zoom in? Okay, the mic's gonna have to get out of the way. Whoa. Yeah, if you're wondering, I haven't seen the colors. Holy shit. Oh man. Oh. Fuck. Sorry. Fart. No, it's a Wednesday stream. Dude. Okay, how do I see that larger? I want to see a larger because it's so small on my screen. Whoo! I'm knocking all my crap around over here. Oh, come on. Oh, how do I see it larger? Does anybody have any suggestions here? Good Lord. I should have been going to lunar the whole time. Oh my gosh. I want to see it larger. And can I grab this? Oh, you tease. No. Oh, I can make it taller and shorter. Can I? Dang. Holy crap. Okay, so oh, for crying out loud. That's just not going to be good enough. That's just not going to be big enough for me. It's Deathrage number 3 I don't even know what I'm so images. There's number 2. Oh, good night. Okay, where do I go? Let's go to Merc. Do they have a large image? Because like I said, I haven't seen. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have it on their shop because people would want to buy it right now, and it ain't out. Ow. Dang it. Zoom in on your browser. Okay, Misty, I don't know how to do that. How do I zoom in? Wait. Is it like that? No. 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 Oh, I don't know how to zoom. I never zoom. Oh no. I never use Chrome. Oh, come on. Oh, zoom. Seriously? Enhance. Zoom more. Oh, don't go that way. No. What the? How do I make you? Here we go. Control and plus button. Okay, Mitchell, control and plus. You can hear me hitting them. I'm on a Mac, Mitchell, so that might have something to do with it. Save image as. Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll do that, save it, and then okay, let me slide that over. I gotta see this. Come on. Okay, all right. Sorry, you guys. I know this just derailed the whole thing, but like I said, oh, 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 you guys. Okay, no, share. No. Okay, so I'm gonna remove that. Share. Okay, I'm gonna stop that screen. Share. Come on, share the thing. Oh. Okay, share that. Dude. Holy shit, snacks. Oh. Man. I cannot tell you guys how much stress and serious stress all of the fellow penciler inkers that I know go into sorry, I'm getting oh man. Go into this stuff because we hand it off to colorists, and you got some guys who they do kind of looser pencils and kind of looser inks, and they have their reasons, and then you got guys that are a little bit more open with their line art, and they lean heavily on their colorists, and they have their reasons. And but there's so much stress that goes into trying to make sure that these kind of crazy wacky ideas that you have in your head, that not only can you execute them in your responsibilities, in my case it's the pencil and inks, but then you do it so clearly and so succinctly that visually there's no need for notes, there's no need for explanations, that everybody gets it. Because let's be clear about something. This colorist, if it's the same colorist I think it is, I'm literally spitting. Sorry, I got to shake my camera here. I'm spitting over here. If it's the colorist I think it is, I can't see their name. I still got a pretty pixelated image here. But if it is who I think it is, they're not first language English. So I have to tell them my concept, my idea with just the art. And it is insanely difficult to do that, especially when you're like me and you kind of came up with the practice being that you send off a description of the cover for the colorist, and you describe your concept and you describe your idea. Oh my God. Nailed everything I wanted to have done. Hold on. I'm still here. Sorry. Oh. What? Huh. Oh man. Oh gosh. So, okay. So oh my gosh. Okay, so here are the pencils and inks, just so you guys can get a true appreciation for what the colorists bring. I There you go. You guys can see all the oh, I got a little too close. Sorry. All the crazy inking and everything. I can't. I mean, these are 11 by 17 pages, but they're just enormous. So I can't get much closer than that. But yeah, dude, everything that I had hoped they would do. My concept for this was, I wanted him to have another sort of horde, battling the horde moment, but instead of teddies, it was these. I don't want to give away too much, but no, I am not okay at all. Oh man. Instead of the teddies, I wanted it to be this absolute swarm of these henchmen. We'll call them henchmen, and they had these very simple designs: black suit, black shirt, red bow tie. And I said that would be sick if it was almost like this living swarm of black suit bodies just reaching up and enveloping him like a wave of black squid ink, almost, just sucking him under. And then also I wanted there to be this real aura, this real sort of scary atmospheric. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm looking at and noticing that they color held the clouds to push the clouds back. It's so freaking good. Yeah, I want to have this menacing sort of overarching character who's sort of the puppeteer controlling all the strings of what's going on with this horde as it collapses in on death. I am so not able to talk right now. Death rage. Oh my god. And the problem with that is that too often, especially if you have a lot of silhouetted black figures on silhouetted black figures on silhouetted black figures, everything just fades to black. Sweet Metallica song. But visually, it can make for a difficulty seeing everything that's going on in it clearly. And so I did everything I possibly can. I did everything I possibly can. Man, okay, hold on. I gotta move this so maybe I can get a little bit closer. With I went in there and I separated out every single face, hair, everything. I separated out everything out with these black suits, these black suited figures. Which again, I can do that all day long. This is easily the most the cover that took the longest. I am keeping track. I will tell you guys how long it took. Where are you? Come on. So Death Rage number 3 took so you guys can understand. You're supposed to be able to do a page of pencils and a cover in a day, and a page of inks in a day. So you should be able to do it in about 8 hours for your pencils, about 8 hours for your inks. So a total of 16 hours. This guy took me 29 and a quarter hours, almost 30 hours of work to make sure that this was as clear as possible because A, I wasn't sure exactly who was going to be coloring it because we've had different colorists. And B, I am super paranoid about this. It's part of the reason why I don't have a lot of what are called loose pencils or loose layouts, and my layouts are loose, but I don't send off anything that's incredibly loose. My inks, everything is very, very tight, and it's because I have a vision about what I'm doing, and I want to make it as clear as possible so that the next person in line doesn't have to sit there and scratch their head and stress out, and freak out, and be like, "Oh, am I supposed to do this?" I try to make it clear, and then you kind of just let it go. You have to just let it go and hope that your approach was clear and that your approach worked. And because that's the other thing, I could be sitting here and I could be going, "Oh, well, I have this idea," and it could be that first off, it could just be a shit idea. That happens a lot. Second off, it could be a great idea, but I execute it like crap. Third option is that it's a good idea. I execute it like crap, but somewhere along the line, the communication breaks down and the colorist starts doing what they want to do and they do something different. And then you've got it's sort of this visual dissonance. I had an idea and it would have worked. They had an idea and it would have worked. But together, because they're not the same idea, it doesn't work. Like there's so many options that could go. There's so many ways for this omelet to be all shells and no egg. And oh my God, they fucking nailed it. Every face is clear and unique. And it's a swarm of black figures just tearing it, disarming him, pulling him down. And then the puppet master is over top. And then they flip the orientation of the trade, which was exactly what I was hoping they would do because I don't want a big Deathrage going across these eyes. And holy crap, the colorist gave the eyes this sick lens flare glow. Fuck yes. Oh, it's so good. I'll tell you all right now. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time I am floored by this colorist. I can just tell. I gotta breathe. Oh man. I reached out to my editor, Murphy, after I saw the first cover, and I told her, "I need you to tell me who the colorist is." And then she said, "Well, we had to switch colors for number 2." I was like, "Okay, all right, then I'll wait," because I was floored by the colorist for number 1. And then I saw the cover for number 2, and I was like, "Oh my God, you've got to tell me who this is, because I'm gonna work with these people. One of them, both of them, whomever they may be." And she gave me the name of the colorist who did the second cover, and I just hope and pray it's the same person. Holy shit. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys. Misty says, "UK over there, buddy?" No, I am not okay. I am not okay at all. Oh my God. Every little face that I poured over to make sure it had different facial features, haircut, everything. Do you have any idea how easy it is for a colorist just to blot that shit out? Like, it's not being lazy. Everybody has a certain amount of time that they have to do these jobs. So sometimes, yeah, you're busting through a job and you got to get it done. Do. I'm the only one that knows that right there is a face. That's a face back there because I drew that bastard. There's a face there. Like, I know that there's a There's a face here. There's a neck there. There's a little itty bitty face down here. All of which have been colored with the same love and attention as the guys up front. That's hard work. You are not going to find anybody who appreciates and respects hard work more than me, because I know how easy that shit could have been to just say, we're just gonna push that back in the background to where it's not really needing to be rendered all that much. And whomever this is, I wish I knew what this colorist's name who signed under mine here is. I can't tell off the top. I like I said, it's really pixelated over here. Whomever they are, there's a little face right there, dude. Good Lord, it's just beautiful. The colors are so damn good. And design, sorry. Justin Mullins says, did I break him? Yeah, no, for sure. I had no idea this was even a thing. I had no idea it had been shown. I had no idea. My goodness. Oh, man, this is so fucking good. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, man. Misty says, okay, this is 3 weeks in a row we have seen Jeff get in this condition. Time to order the heart run. Oh, yeah, I know, right? He's getting old. I am getting old. Oh, my gosh. You guys, it is so difficult. It is so difficult to just sit back and be able to just trust. I put 30 hours into this thing, you guys. That's almost a full work week that I put in on this thing. So you get attached, and you're like, I really, really, really hope that if I send off this description of the concept and we're working with guys who know what they're doing, you really, really hope. But at the same time, you things have gone pear-shaped enough times that you're like, I can't really relax. And so you hope and pray that it turns out, and until you see it, you don't know. And it's just like, oh man. And I mean, I get to do this with you guys right here, Justin. Thank you so much. I almost don't want Merc to show me this stuff. I want you guys to be able to tell me that it's out so that I can go see it with you guys. Because this, oh my God. He made sure that everything that needed to be pushed back was pushed back. He made everything that needed to be pushed forward. Oh God. These things are not trivial. These things are not easy to do. We've all seen covers where everything seems to just blend into one sheet of gray or one sheet of whatever, and the depth and the richness of depth of field isn't there. This thing has layers like an ogre. Yes, it was a Shrek joke. Oh my God. Sorry. Marcus Turner says, love it. You love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. I need a high res version of this yesterday. Chris Mitchell says, can't tell if Jeff likes this cover. I do, Chris. I very much do. Oh my gosh. Misty says, so if he ever gets his late to the party reaction videos going, I expect this kind of energy. Dude, yeah, for sure. Oh my God. And design wise, I wanted to do something here where I could play around with some shapes, and I could play around with the composition, right? The shape, right? The overall shape of this wave of inky black death reaching up and sucking Deathrage down. If you step back and you squint your eyes and you look at the shape, it does double duty as the person with their hands, the person in the back, and the puppeteer. It works as double duty to form the shape of their torso. You know, all of these things I am thinking about, right? And every one of these ideas that I have in my head, and then I get them down on the board, and then I hand it off to somebody else. Every one of them could go pear-shaped like that. Or you could have like somebody who gets you like 90% of the way there, and then you have to go through a bunch of emails and Zoom calls and translations and Google Translate and all this stuff to get your idea across. And then, even then, you may not actually be able to get it all the way across, because I found in my experience that some languages just don't have translations of certain English words, and we don't have any translations of certain, certain words from their language. So it's just sometimes the communication can be a real kick in the nuts, or sometimes you can just hand it off to somebody like whomever this cat is, and they can just crush it. Oh man, it's the Mike Tyson 1-2 boom bop. She, I don't know who they are, just fuck this thing right up in all the best ways. Good night. Sorry. Dang. Thank you, Justin. I cannot tell you how awesome this is to see. Oh, just too fucking cool. I got to work with this person. I got to. I know that this isn't like a job interview for this person, but come on. Would you guys like to see more work of mine colored by whomever this is? Seriously, if you guys would like to see more work where this person, whomever they are, colors my lines, let me know, because I want to see more of it. Good night. Marcus Turner says, so apparently I can't order this book yet. Yeah, it's over here on Lunar, and when you click on it, it just gives you the information. FOC is 8/28, initial due date 7/28. I don't know why. Wait, what? So that says that's for issue number 4. What's going on here? Yeah, it says that some of these are for issue number 4. Whoa. Huh. Issue number 4. I wonder if they're going to be putting out the issue number 4 that I did here soon, the cover for it soon. Wow. Good night. Whew. I gotta breathe. Man. Close that up. Dude. Okay. Marcus, you said, so apparently you can't order this book yet. Interesting. How do we get it? You know what? I got to reach out to to Murphy, and I gotta see if I can't get a high res copy of this for myself. So when I do that, yeah, I know, right. Yeah. That's what we went there earlier, Marcus. We went to Merck Publishing's site, which is part of the reason why I was so confused. Because yeah, like you would do, everybody would do. You'd go to their site and you'd be like, oh, well, it's got to be there. It wasn't. But I need a high res version of this myself so I can make like a banner and put it up on everything. So I got to reach out to her anyway. So I will see if I can't get some information. Man, sorry, I'm all over the place. Some information on where to order it, because it's on Lunar, but yeah, it doesn't look like you can order it just yet. Then Marcus says, kind of want that comic folio though, bro. Right? I love comic folios that have the art. I got a Valiant one, a couple Transformers ones. I got a few. They are so good. Tell them to put your issue 2 cover on their site too. They're wait, what? I thought my issue 2, yeah, what? My issue 2 is not on their site? Hold up. Wait. We're gonna find out real quick. Merck Publishing. Merck Publishing. All comics. Okay. So oh, you're right. Unless I'm missing something here, which I very well could be, it does appear that there's no interesting. All comics. Retail editions? Let's see if that's no, those are those are not number 2. Okay. New comics. I'm looking, Marcus. I'm trying, brother. No, that's not it. Kickstarter editions. Maybe it was for a Kickstarter edition. No. Okay. We got more. No. Okay. All right. Maybe more. We got. Oh, we got Deathrage, just not. Oh. No. Got Deathrage blanks. Nope. I mean, I'm thinking that it's not in this one because these look like the different magazine style covers, like they actually look like magazines. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's just go to the Deathrage hitting. Bro, I think you're right. I mean, I always think you're right, but in this particular instance, it's looking like you're absolutely right. Why would they not have number 2 on there? Super strange. Marcus Turner says, tell them they could probably sucker me into a Jeff Edwards metal cover too. If they ever made a metal cover, I'd lose my fucking mind. I love metal covers. Even the holofoil covers that are not metal, but they're on the paper, but they're but they're metal on the board, not paper. Even those, freaking gorgeous. Marcus says they got some cool looking ones on here. They do, yeah, for sure. Then he says, I have your number one cover in my cart, but I don't see the others. Yeah, that's super strange. I don't know why. I know. Murphy has had an absolute torturous time trying to get her phone fixed, and then they were also at C2E2, and I think the weekend before that they were also at another con. So they are freaking insanely busy. So it might just be that it's all kind of coming to a head where we are all looking at this right now, and they're trying to catch up and get everything on the site too. I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. I would not doubt that. I know how much time it takes for you to get home from a con, get all the con stuff done, and then start on the stuff you were working on, like your day job kind of stuff. And if the site is part of their day job kind of stuff, yeah, man, it's Wednesday after C2E2, so they probably are still recovering, trying to get everything done. Marcus then says, gonna get that signed COA for number one. I love it. That's awesome. Then he says, he says that John Jang cover is dope. I like that guy. John Jang did a Deathrage cover. Hold on. Yeah, John is amazing. Where is it? John Jang did a Deathrage cover? Help me out here. That way. Son of a bitch. He did 2. What? Oh man. I'm gonna have to reach out to John. So John's a good dude. I like John a lot. He's actually my brother who was here earlier is a mega fan of John's, and I might have to reach out to John and be like, hey bro, you want to swap covers? I'll give you one of mine if you give me one of yours. How sweet would that be? He probably would too. I'm half joking, but he probably would, because he's just awesome. Oh my gosh. And then Marcus says, I'll definitely check back then. Yeah, for sure. Because like I said, I didn't even know that they got it colored. I certainly didn't know that they posted it. So disseminating the information out to everybody, they're behind on, and when a publisher is behind on that, it means that they're trying to just stay afloat, get everything they need to get done in terms of what in this case Lunar, what the distributors need, because they need it at a certain time, and it doesn't always mean that you can post it to Lunar and then be able to also let everybody know. Like sometimes you just have so much stuff you got to get done. You just got to be like, okay, well, here's Lunar's email, and then I got to do this email, and blah, 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 blah. So sometimes it's publishing is a lot. There's a reason I got all these grays. Justin Mullen said, would love to get a Jeff Edwards acetate cover with 2 extra staples. Jeff, there's an acetate cover? What? Acetate is the that's the clear stuff, right? I thought I saw one of those. I thought I saw a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, something. One of them years ago, where somebody had tried to do like an acetate cover, and it was a pretty cool idea. But am I thinking the same thing you are, Justin? Marcus Turner says, I have a signed gold slab from John. Love it. Gold slab? Or do you mean yellow label? Is there a gold label? Marcus, do you know something about the gold labels? Because I don't know anything about those. What's a gold slab? He says, definitely need me a signed Jeff Edwards gold slab. What is a gold slab? I don't know what that is. You have to educate me. And then my brother says, still here. He'll tell you he's a big fan of John Jang. Yeah, I guess John Jang did some Deathrage covers. I didn't know that. I might have to reach out and see if I can't do a swap and get me some copies of his. Marcus Turner says, "Lol, acetate." What? Acetate gate? Hashtag acetate. Hashtag acetate gate. Misty Lawrence. Sorry, Marcus. Am I saying that right? Acetate gate. Oh, shit. You guys can see the dim light bulb flicker on above my head right there. I got you now. But you still have to tell me what a gold slab is. Justin Mullen says C2E2 Black Flag CGC drama. Yeah. Misty Lawrence says Stasia is definitely not allowed on that site. Yeah, there's some. Now you guys can tell, right? I'm doing Deathrage, and he's fully clothed. But I've tried to be coy about what the other title is that I'm currently working on a cover for. And as you can see from their website, the only other two books that they're putting out is called Miss Meow and Born of Blood, and then Catfight versus Naughty and Nice. So if you didn't know, Miss Meow is a female character. Born of Blood is about a female character. Catfight is a female character, and Naughty and Nice are both female characters. So even though I'm being coy about it, I'm drawing the ladies here, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I'm keeping her fully clothed. You know, they're just. But I think you're gonna like it. I feel good that you're gonna like it, especially if it gets colored like this. Just saying. Justin Mullins, Ultimate Fallout 4. Yeah. Marcus Turner said Jeff Edwards obviously missed the C2E2 controversy with Black Flag Comics. So I did, but I didn't, because I'm now being caught up on it. I don't know. I mean, there's just like with anything, bro. I'm probably the last fucker to know, and I'm probably not got all the, like, y'all probably know more than I do. I'm not gonna say probably anymore. I'm just gonna say you do. You guys know more about the situation than I do for sure. But yeah, it's looking rough. It's looking rough. Missy says, I was looking for your covers, and oh my. I don't think she was doing the Georgia Takei. I think she was doing the oh my. I think she was doing that. Yeah, Misty. They're not afraid. I was saying this, I was talking about this with Kimberly a few days ago. You know, I'm not a Debbie Downer. You guys know that. I try to stay really positive, but I think that depending on what metrics you're using to determine whether or not you consider the comic book industry where we are at right now, to be doing well or not. I choose to look at it, since I'm 40 this year. You know, I choose to look at it in my lifetime. In the 40 years I've been alive, that's sort of the running metric. How is where we are as an industry right now? Are we doing the best we ever have? If not, when was the better time or times? And for me, it's just like my art. I'm always looking to try to improve. And sometimes you have to keep track of where you were before, because you may deviate off into one path artistically and it doesn't work. You need to pull it back, right? So you got to know, you got to know. And so I think that when we're talking about the movies, it's kind of deceptive, because yeah, there's lots of movies and TV shows and everything coming out, but that's not the comic book industry. It's the movie industry. The comic book industry are the people who make books, comic books. And we're not in my 40 years of being alive, the comic book industry has been at higher points than it is currently. We'll put it at that. So the way I was talking with Kimberly is, like, when the comic industry is really, really kicking, like we're really We're doing really, really good. You can kind of try out different things that may not necessarily be bangers, but it's okay because right now it's such a hot thing. Comics are so hot right now that you can kind of get a little experimental. You can work on this niche story or this or that or this or that, and even if it fails, you can still get through the next year, next whatever. But when the comic book industry is in a lull, right? You need to know who the core buyers are, and you need to make books for them. And you need to make books for everybody, and you need to make books that have that lasting evergreen appeal. And you look at a couple of the valleys in my 40 years of living. You look at a couple of the valleys and what books were still selling at that in those low points, right? And help push this industry, keep it alive and keep it going so that it can have a rebound every time. What are those kinds of books? It's really kind of universal. They're fun, action, larger than life characters that go on crazy adventures, sexy women, sexy men, good morals. These are your core kind of aspects of what makes a comic book something that people will buy even when things look really, really bleak, and it'll help push us up, as an industry, push us back to a getting us out of the red. And yeah, Merck understands that. They understand that there's just a core sort of group of descriptors when it comes to comics that will always have support, and they definitely cater to those. Misty. So I can't really fault them. I really can't fault them. That doesn't mean that I'm necessarily interested in drawing naked chicks or naked dudes. You know, if any of the characters, if you know who my favorite female character is, it's Wonder Woman. And yeah, I really don't see there being any time where there'll be like a licensed official Wonder Woman comic where she gets naked. And she shouldn't. That's not her. That's not the angle of the character, and it's part of the reason why I love the characters, because she's both beautiful and incredibly beautiful, incredibly strong. Um, she's inspirational. She's just awesome in all of my favorite stories of her. And so that's how I draw my female characters. So yes, as coy as I'm trying to be about me doing artwork for another title from Merck, that is sort of the cat out of the bag. It will be a female. Shocker. But no, we'll keep it fun. Like I said, cool action, larger than life characters, just fun. And dear sweet Jesus, I hope and pray that it's colored by this same person who did this cover, because it is not left the screen for a reason. I am still looking at this thing. Oh my gosh. Marcus Stern says it's been all the rage in comic book YouTube since last week. Oh, you're still talking about C2E2. Okay. Marcus says yellow, gold, same thing. Okay, good. Whew. Listen, bro. Listen. I know some people that take their CGC stuff very seriously. And so when I hear you say gold, I actually think, oh my God, there's got to be a gold label I was unaware of. And there's some people that I've worked with who are big into getting their slabs, and they would be besides themselves if there was a gold label that they hadn't gotten, because I was too stupid and didn't know about it. So I thought I needed some education real fast. So thank you for clearing that up. I genuinely would have gotten off here and been like, gold label CGC. Like, I would have done that. So thank you. Facebook user says, I got all the last running covers. Yes. So that is I'm gonna guess that's my brother. Yes, he said I got all the last Ronin covers from John Jang. Yeah. He's a big fan of John, and he should be. John's an amazing guy. So I'm excited. I didn't know he was doing Deathrage. That's awesome. Awesome combination. Marcus Turner says, fine, keep her fully clothed, but give me some side boob. Oh, I mean, she's got boobs. You could see that she's got some. She's a curvaceous lady. Yeah. So like I said, the three characters other than the Death Rage is Miss Meow. That's the one. Born of Blood. That's another. Catfight versus Naughty and Nice. Marcus, if you're still on the site, I would challenge you to go ahead and find a single female character out of all those listed that don't have the assets that you're looking for. Is the best way I can put it. They bring the smexy. And I put an M in there for a reason. It's like a smolder and sexy. So yeah. Justin, so okay, so over on YouTube circumstances, Marcus, what up? He's double teaming it. Reaches out to Justin Mullins lol. Then he said, I had to jump on YouTube to laugh at your acetate staples comment. Nice. Missy says, no fault, no condemnation, just an oh. Was not expecting that. Yeah. It's comics are larger than life, man. Comics are larger than life. Martin Lee says, so what you're trying to say is that you are going to draw them nice, not naughty. That's an excellent way to put it, Martin. Thank you, brother. Yes. Although they're not exactly sweet, I will not go the route of naughty. I will keep it with the nice versions. Yes. Justin Mullins says, who colored number 2? Oh, bro, I got it in an email. I got it in an email. I can find it for you. Then Marcus Turner says, lol, nice. Facebook user says, Jamie Tyndall knows how to draw the ladies. Jamie Tyndall does. That's my brother. He does know how to draw the ladies. Yep. White Widow. All of these characters were designed by him. Yeah. Jamie Tyndall. He knows what he's doing. The man knows what he's doing. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's I can't take the image down, you guys. Oh man. I'm super digging this. If that wasn't clear, I am super digging this. Then my brother's was it my brother? Let me see. Let me come over here. Reminds me of Michael Turner a little bit. Yeah, well, it should, because he definitely is going for that same approach. The long, slender limbs. Excuse me. Long, slender limbs, great curves. Yeah, Jamie draws a lot like Michael Turner, which is big plus. Big plus. Michael gone way too soon. I still have, oh my gosh, I still have my Civil War sketch covers, the covers that were just the sketch pencils from like McNiven and Michael Turner, and just a bunch of them. I still have them. I'll look at them occasionally when I need to feel like I am an absolute failure at this whole thing. I'll pull out some Michael Turner and be like, yep, I suck. I suck so bad. Then I'll go down the rabbit hole of being like, imagine if Michael Turner was still alive. What would he be doing? How freaking nuts would his art be? We'll never know. But yeah. Crazy. It's crazy. Chris Mitchell says Jeffrey Edwards also knows how to draw ladies just without legs. Well, I will have you know, Mitchell, that on the covers, especially when I'm drawing ladies, I tend to favor the legs. So you've been warned. Legs are going to be flying at you in full effect, bro. And then my brother says, I have a set of those Civil Wars too. Also, World War Hulk #1 sign is my favorite. I don't know if my favorite is the World War Hulk. As far as Turner goes and those sketch covers, I really, 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 really liked his. I think it was Fantastic Four with Namor. Really, really liked his. It was Captain America, the iconic image of him holding the shield down, straight down by his waistline. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not that I don't like the World War Hulk. I just, yeah, there's so much. There's so much he did that still just slaps me in the face whenever I look at it. Mitchell says, I have like 5 or 6 short boxes of Turner covers. Yeah, I will be buried with my Turner original art. As well you should, so that I know where to dig. And I will. I will. Michael, hold on. I think that's my brother. Did he say? Because I got a Facebook user over here. Michael Turner didn't not put books on boobs. Boobs. That's a great word to just scream out while I'm silently reading. He said Michael Turner did not put boobs on Cap. Thank goodness. No, he did not. No, he did not. Michael Turner knew how to draw, knew when to put boobs on characters and when to leave them off. Well, he's excellent at discerning the do's and do not give boobs. Now, not everybody knows the difference. It's a timing thing. It's a oh my God, I just looked at the time. I am so sorry. I have not played a single game. Good Lord. Facebook user, I'm guessing as my brother said, it had already been done, I guess. Yeah, right? He's not gonna, play second fiddle. Terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys, that I didn't get around to playing any games. I had no intentions of doing anything but jumping on here and just quickly updating you guys, and then getting on some games, and then this happened right there. Trying to work my, and then this happened. So glad it did. Oh my gosh. Here, let me close that up. There we go. There we go. Nice and crisp. Oh my gosh. Missy Lawrence says, you're going to, yeah, I actually am. Oh my gosh. You're going to need to go do daddy duty soon. Yeah, I am. Like I said, he's got the bottom 4 and he's coming up with 5 and 6. He's just like, okay, we're just like a deck of cards. We're just going to go, and then I guess. Mitchell says, to be fair, you are easily distracted. 1000% accurate. 1000. I am that guy that's like, ooh, squirrel. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I'm very much, you guys saw how many times I jumped up and ran away from the screen today. Like, yeah, very much so. Yes. Misty Lawrence says, Justin's fault. We see how it is. And I thank you, Justin. This is, I will be so far up Murphy's booty being like, I need a virus version of this. I need it in my life. Send it to me now. Ah, yes. I got to calm down. Even back when I was playing football, when I was getting really, really hyped up for something, I would get to where like everything would start to kind of go like kind of wobbly, like the adrenaline starts going and you don't really feel anything. And it isn't until I got older that I was like, yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing that I get so excited that like I don't recognize that I'm starting to like get a little dizzy. I'm just like, this is fucking awesome. You know, I gotta calm it down. I gotta bring it back down. Missy says, if you get a chance, let me know when you take care of the thing in my text earlier, about 90% there. Did you send me a text, Misty? Hold on now. Hold on now. Let me check it out. Are you kidding me? First off, I didn't get a notification at all. It's just in my little pull down menu of all your notifications, but it didn't make a sound. It says you sent it at 1:00, and here I am, 10 hours later, and you have to tell me. I love my reception. I love my reception, or phone, or whatever it is. I don't know. God Lord, I will check it out, Misty. I apologize. Next, I'm gonna throw this thing like Peyton Manning right through one of my walls. I swear. And no, I won't. It's a very expensive, nice phone, but I want to. Oh, I will check it out. Mitchell says, to make up for not playing any games, you can just do an extra mashup Saturday. There you were, Mitchell. You were so many good ideas. Good idea. Good idea. You were like building yourself a house built upon all this foundation of good idea bricks. And then you just come along and you just kick them all over like a Jenga pile. Poor guy. Poor guy. You know I love you, buddy. Missy says, note to self, call Kim and have her install cushions in the basement to catch Jeff when he passes. Seriously, I got our dog bid right here. Like I genuinely need something to catch me, because this is badass. This cover. Missy's like, it's all good. I've learned your habits by now, right? Genuinely though, this was not my habit. I've been, like I said earlier, I actually had a beautiful day where I had 7 undisturbed hours to draw. It was amazing, and that was during the time apparently. And it just said, nope, I don't want to let you know you got a text. Thanks, phone. It's awesome. Appreciate that. So yeah, no. Mitchell says, at least you said a good quarterback and not Mahomes. I said Peyton Manning because he could throw it really, really hard. If I wanted to talk about a good quarterback, yeah, I could have talked about Mahomes. I could have. Peyton Manning's a good quarterback too. I could have talked about them both. But let's be clear about something, Mitchell. You might just be eating those words. Yeah. Just saying. I'm feeling good, bud. I'm feeling good about this year. I'm feeling good. So talk all that smack you want now, buddy. Just saying. I feel good about this year. Missy says, Mitchell, when you have an idea like that, DM me and I'll pitch it. Lol. An idea. Like, right. Misty's like, let me do the pitching, since it's not a bad idea. But if you actually wanted to like have a chance, let me. I love it, Misty. Then she says, that's why you didn't need to get the message. You were hard at work and it could wait. No, I genuinely, it's like if I make the decision, I'm fine. It's when the phone decides to think for me and screen stuff for me for whatever reason, then I'm like, listen, motherfucker, no, stop it. Like, yeah. All right, you guys, I do have to get going. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'm sorry I was so distracted, but on the other hand, I am so glad I was distracted by something like this. I learned so much tonight. I did not know that John Jang was doing covers for Deathrage. I flipping love that. And I didn't know them. They had colored this one. I didn't know that they posted this one. It is so cool. This colorist and I are going to be doing some work in the future. That is definitely going to happen. I have to keep this person coloring my stuff. I mean, I color stuff, you know, I don't want to show too much because it's for Rob, but can I peek that in there? There's a little corner. Oh, it's upside down. So there's a little, I mean, I color a little something. I color stuff, but not like this. And I'm not gonna. I don't want to show you guys the rest. I want to show Rob when he on Saturday. But man, yeah. I just realized you said I lost the hat. I lost the hat a long time ago. All right, I'm getting out of here. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope this was still fun. Yeah. If not, let me know. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I just want to know. I know that we want to jump on here and have a bit of a social hour and hang out and have fun and play games and everything. But I don't know. I kind of like doing this where you guys get to be there when I find out this stuff. I genuinely do. It's like, I don't know. It's like opening a present with family and everybody gets to see, that's kind of like, I don't know. That's probably a little cheesy, but it's the only metaphor I can come up with right now. Marcus Turner says, good night, Edweirdo fam. Good night, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Love your face. We will see you Saturday, hopefully. Mitchell says, you're on the tiny screen, so you could show the whole thing, and we barely see it. Yes. It is full screen as opposed to like that. Nah, we don't want that. Let me see if we definitely don't want that. We want that. That's what we want. And even at the bottom corner, that's fine too. Either way, either one, it's as big as it's going to get. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We'll hopefully get back to the actual games on next week. 8:30 Central Standard Time. We'll do this again. Edweirdos Oasis. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Dr. Barker jumps in right as I'm cutting out. Oh, your timing is always so impeccable. How you doing? Oh man, I'm actually leaving. I was on here longer than I should be. And I certainly wasn't as focused on playing the games as I should have been. But we got distracted because we found out, as you can see on the screen, Dr. Barker, that my cover for Deathrage number 3, not only did it get colored, which I didn't know, but it's actually up on Lunar Distribution's site. And so I had to jump over there and look at it. And I'm still looking at it because I haven't seen it colored till just now. So we got to do that live. Everybody got to see me lose my ever-loving mind. So daggum cool, man. So sorry, Dr. Barker. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to go do dad stuff. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for showing me this. Justin, freaking love you, brother. Love all you guys. We'll be back next week, 8:30 Central Standard Time for another Edweirdos Oasis. We're going to be here Saturday for the Masterpiece Theater as well. That's 4:00 Central Standard Time. Yeah, man. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday. Hopefully we'll see you guys Wednesday. And man, I wanted to get on here and just talk about Deathrage number 2, and boom, here's this 1 in 10 incentive cover of number 3. It's incredible. It's just freaking crazy. All right, I gotta run. Go do dad stuff. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and we will see you next week. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday before next week. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys. I'm out of here. Like I said, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We're out of here. Bye.